and welcome to Tesla Shorts Time Daily, episode 477 for May 19th, 2026. I'm Patrick, coming to you from Vancouver. Lots happening across deliveries, FSD, and the stock today. Tesla's scrapped India factory plans expose how regulatory and infrastructure hurdles can derail even aggressive global expansion goals. Tesla has abandoned its proposed manufacturing facility in India after facing multiple regulatory and logistical obstacles. The decision removes a key piece of the company's strategy for deeper penetration into one of the world's fastest-growing auto markets. Without local production, Tesla will continue relying on imports that carry higher costs and potential tariff exposure. Regulatory delays, land issues, and infrastructure gaps force the retreat. Now, taking a step back from today's headlines, the decision to abandon a planned factory in India challenges the assumption that Tesla can simply replicate its Shanghai success in every large emerging market. The core constraint appears to be mismatched expectations around land allocation, power reliability, and local content rules that add months or years to timelines. In India, these factors have historically stretched setup periods well beyond the 2-year window Tesla achieved in China, where central coordination and existing supplier clusters compress the process. Tesla's vertical integration playbook offers one path forward by bringing more component production in-house and reducing dependence on local partners. Yet that approach still requires stable grid capacity and predictable permitting. Without those foundations, even advanced manufacturing methods cannot fully offset the friction of entering a new market at scale. Tesla increased prices on several EV models. The move comes as the company grapples with rising production costs that have begun to squeeze margins. Higher prices could help stabilize profitability, but risk slowing demand in a competitive market. While pricing adjustments play out in the near term, the longer-term bet remains autonomy. Tesla is still refining its camera-based robotaxi approach in testing phases. Meanwhile, XPeng has moved ahead to actual construction of its competing vehicle. New federal records indicate an uptick in incidents involving Tesla robotaxis operating in Austin. The increase raises questions about how quickly unsupervised systems can scale safely in real-world conditions. The contrast highlights differing timelines and technical philosophies in the race toward unsupervised autonomous ride-hailing. Autonomy progress also shows up in the latest supervised software. Tesla released version 14.3.3 of its supervised full self-driving software, with refinements that make highway and city driving feel more natural. The update also cuts down on unnecessary intervention prompts. The company emphasized that its vision-only system maintains awareness behind the vehicle in ways human drivers cannot match. This capability is positioned as a safety advantage during lane changes and reversing maneuvers. These incremental changes matter for owner confidence as the system edges closer to broader unsupervised use. It reinforces Tesla's argument that cameras alone can deliver comprehensive situational awareness. Beyond passenger vehicles, Tesla hardware is finding new utility roles. Pacific Gas and Electric unveiled a new powerhouse system that uses a Cybertruck to provide mobile power and support wildfire risk detection. The setup demonstrates how Tesla's vehicle can serve dual roles in utility operations beyond personal transport. It points to potential growth in commercial and emergency applications for the truck. Government support questions surface in another heavy-duty program. Reports note that Tesla is seeking state incentives to support the semi rollout, even as its CEO has publicly criticized California policies. The situation illustrates the practical reliance on government support for heavy-duty vehicle commercialization. It could shape how other states view Tesla's future manufacturing requests. Tesla posted a message encouraging owners to use FSD supervised when transporting loved ones. The framing positions the software as a protective tool rather than just a convenience feature. It taps into emotional decision-making around family safety and could influence how some drivers approach enabling the system. Tesla Rati posted the single word Pennsylvania without further context. Followers immediately began debating whether it signals a new service center, delivery hub, or even future manufacturing footprint. Multiple firms reported buying or trimming positions in recent filings. While individual moves are small, the pattern shows ongoing institutional interest even amid price volatility. Now, one thing worth watching is how the India retreat plays out over the longer term. Tesla walked away from its India manufacturing project after encountering regulatory delays, land acquisition issues, and infrastructure gaps. The retreat removes a potential low-cost production base and forces continued reliance on higher-cost imports or distant factories. Tesla will need to find alternative ways to serve the Indian market or accept slower volume growth there. Before we go, keep an eye on any further hints about expansion in Pennsylvania and how the latest FSD refinements perform in owner hands. That's your Tesla news for today. TSLA closed at $0, price unavailable. If you found this useful, a rating or review on Apple Podcasts or Spotify really helps new listeners find the show. You can also find us on X at Tesla Shorts Time. I'm Patrick in Vancouver. Thanks for listening, and I'll see you tomorrow. This episode used AI voice synthesis of my voice. Editorial selection and analysis are my own.